Hello everyone, we are back. It is Friday. We have a black background because for some reason Portal 2 just doesn't like to play nicely with background stuff. How are you all doing? What's new? I mean, I was only streaming yesterday, so we've only got kind of under 24 hours worth of news, but how are you all doing? We successfully have made it to the weekend, here or there. I mean, if you're in Europe like me, you've technically got a few hours left, but you know you've just got to get through today, and then you are all good. Hey Joe to G.I. Joe 12, thank you for being first. Yeah, it's only been 24 hours. I don't have a huge amount of news, really. I had a not so useful conversation with a car dealer that I'll probably talk about later. Yeah, that's kind of it, really. It is continuing to be very hot in this particular room, and the area on the whole is 27 centigrade right now in this room, which I think is 80 Fahrenheit. Whatever number you want to choose, it is not a nice number. That is the key thing. So we might run a little bit short because melting. We've had a few weeks off of Friday streams because life, mostly to be honest, sorting out the car dealer, that always seems to fall on a Friday. And interestingly, I wasn't there thinking, oh, I can't wait to play Portal 2. I kind of wanted to play other things, which has made me wonder. I'm going to definitely be playing it today, and then I'm going to see if I still have the urge to play it again, because I loved Portal 1, but I don't know. Maybe it might be down to timing, just kind of life timing of it's a challenge, and I've got enough challenges in life. But also I'm thinking, more importantly, Friday streams, we might move a little bit later. Because originally it felt like a good idea to do morning streams like the rest of the week. But I'm wondering if an afternoon Friday stream might be a little bit more chill. Means I can spend the first half of the day getting things done. And yeah, all of that good stuff really. So I'm gonna have a think. We might mix things up the future Fridays. I definitely want to keep Fridays. But yeah. Hold on, just replying. So I'm going clickety clack. I came, I saw, I had it. Hey, Mr. Wizard, how are you doing? How's your week been? Just realised I have a joint accident. The heat has started messing up with my hand joints. That's going to be my excuse when I make bad moves in Portal 2. But yeah, how are you all doing? We're probably going to dive in quite soon, because as mentioned, the stream might run a little bit shorter because of the melting. Brenda Kim, thank you for being third. Your watch streak, Mr. Wizard. Oh, look at that. Dedicated soul. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. I'm more hectic than a hectic thing on a hectic day. Oh, that's a lot of hectic, especially on a Friday. You don't want hectic on a Friday. You want chill vibes. Okay, Mr. Wizard, do you want the new hat? Actually, think about it. We do have 2 new hats. Give me 2 seconds. I totally forgot that I forgot to unpackage one of the hats, so I don't know. Should we go with that? What's the simpler one, or shall we? Nah. We're going to go with the one that Mr. Wizard deserves. But to be honest, I'm only going to wear for a set amount of time because I'm going to melt after a while. These are very much winter hats. I'm incapable of chill vibes. Ooh, are we going to fit that in on my camera? Am I going to have to move the camera up a little bit? Ooh, that camera is crazy hot. That can't be good. Okay, we can't with a green screen. So, where is my light? Hold on, where is my light? We have a light, you see. This is going to work so much better in winter streams because it will be darker rather than right now we're dealing with bright sunlight. Let me find the switch. The switch is around somewhere. It is super fiddly, as helped by the useless joints of the day. Wait, where? There it is. We have This is the hat you deserve, Mr. Wizard. Look. Its pilot light has an actual light that lights up. As a light should. Because otherwise, if a light doesn't light up, it's not really a light. So yeah, we have the pilot light. It's not the most... Where's my pilot light gone? Where is my pilot light? Oh, pilot light had sunk down. Okay. Let's get that figured out. Is this your reading in bed book? I don't think it would be that bright. Deserve is doing a lot of heavy lifting. But yeah, is it the most practical of hats? Absolutely not. It is a nightmare to try and wear. I feel a little bit like I should be, you know, the blue shell in Mario Kart that you fling at people so it knocks out the person in first place. I think rather than I'm a fish, I feel like I'm the blue shell. I am the ultimate weapon. You just fling me at your enemy and I'm going to home in and knock them out. Which, to be honest, given how I've dealt with a car dealer in recent times, that might actually be me. This might actually be the perfect hat. This is the hat I should wear when I walk into the car dealer, which I haven't needed to walk into because it's all phone and email based. But yeah, maybe this is my final thing. Yeah, when you need, yeah, what will be the term? The kind of the final straw. I wander in with my blue shell hat, and anyone in that place that goes, wait a minute, she's being Mario Kart-ish, run. Final form. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. This is my final form. This blue shell guy. Blue shell girl. Would you wear it to share food or something? Yeah, I could wear it on a date. It could work. I mean, ultimately, wear this on a first date, you are going to work out if they're a keeper or not. Because if you turn up with this and they immediately laugh, or even better go, hey, you're like the blue shell in Mario Kart, then you know you need to marry that person very soon. Alternatively, if they look at you and go, we're in a classy place, what the hell is wrong with you? Then you know not to walk out because you're getting food. Even if I'm paying for the food, I still want the food. But you know to walk out after you've eaten the food. You've got to have priorities. The food is the priority. That's ultimately my thing here. You go out for a date at a nice street food place, you want to at least go, the food was good. Maybe I do deserve that. It's a good hat. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. It's all thanks to your contributions earlier in the week. We do have another hat, but it's a simpler one than this one or the banana hat. Because you've got to have a bit of balance. You've got to have something that's a little bit more relaxed. These hats are going to be amazing in the winter. Right now, I'm feeling like when FG has to do a onesie day in a heat wave. But she has aircon. I do not have aircon. I have a fan. It's not the best fan. So that is my excuses covered. When my brain fails miserably in Portal 2, we can blame the hat and the heat. Do you need a onesie?
Enjoy this.
Not this time of year.
I'm
no.
going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room.
Okay, you weirdo.
And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
But yeah, possibly when we get to winter streams. I mean, it's stealing an idea off of FG, but I say that I've seen a few people wear onesies on stream, so I might try and see if I can find something suitably game-ish. I did see an American streamer I followed has a Sonic the Hedgehog onesie, and I am so envious of him. That's the kind of onesie I would want. Okay, I vaguely remember this because I got stuck, and then I quietly last time round went, yeah, we'll come back to this next week. And then, ooh, next week didn't happen because car stuff. Okay, so we need to lower that so that then we can go flying over there, I reckon. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to work, but yeah, it's nice to dream. So that's all powered. Alright, come on, pilot fish. Help me out. At least there's no fall damage. I thought there wasn't, but it's been a while. Oh, that's got jump and get propelled written all over it, doesn't it? So yeah. Ooh, not like that though. No. There we go. Gonna get climbed high. It's been a couple of weeks. Puzzle games are not my forte. Give me cozy games. Give me FPS games. Give me quite a lot of different things and I'm good. Platforms? Puzzlers? Maybe not. Go see what's going on this way. Have we got any portals? Places to place portals, even. But yeah, chat, how are you doing? What do you got planned for the weekend? Please say you have good things planned for the weekend. Okay, that didn't work. That did not get us far enough. The Aperture Science Weighted Companion Cube does not talk. In the event it does talk, please ignore its advice. That feels very, very Portal coded. I do like the sass of Portal 2, because Portal 1 had a certain amount of sass, and Portal 2 has doubled down on the sass. And that's the thing, I still don't truly know if puzzle games are for me, but I will miss the story of this game. It is a good enough story and sass that if I decide to not carry on my playthrough, I'm still looking at that story. Okay, that's not going to work, is it? No. Where could the cube need to go? So that's the other thing, it's just trying to work out where to begin. What am I aiming to do? Definitely get that cube. That's going to kill me, right? Oh, I can jump over it. There's going to be a party for you. I was going to invite all your friends, but you don't have any friends because of how unlikable you are. They're so right here in your file. Now you joke, Mr. Wizard. The phone call I had with that car dealer earlier, I'm pretty sure it does say on my file there, she's trouble. Please get rid of her as quickly as possible. Be nervous. She will lay into you. I did not lay into anyone. I'm saying this now. I'm a good, polite person with customer service, but there is definitely something on my file at this point. There will be no party. What am I? Oh, this way. Let's see. Wait, no. What are we? Yeah, blue. Did we do it? Oh. No. I thought that would work and it didn't quite. Can we go higher? Not really. Maybe the car dealership needs a companion cube or a few turrets. I think it might need a few turrets. I think we've gone past the companion cube stage. We're just into pure turrets now. Ooh, that was not what I meant to do. I forgot about you. So I don't think it's going to work, but I'm just going to see in case I got unlucky. Aha, there we go. I just need a little bit more propelling. Okay, I reckon I need to get that cube up there to block the laser. Ooh. That is my expert opinion, as somebody who has played one and a tiny bit of Portal games. There we go. Okay, so if we do that, and I reckon down here. Whole time, by the way, I have a little bit of pilot fish in my eye. And it's adding to the atmosphere. Yay! We made it to the next obstacle. Okay. Cube falls down. Don't have cube fall on your head. Bad things. Oh, is it going to end up over here? Cool. Say that. I don't know what to do next, but at least I have a cube. Ooh. That's what makes it a good chaotic. It is. I do like the hat. It's a good hat. We've got a nice little collection. How many are there? There's about 5 or 6 hats.
Is that Zest? Wait, no. Cloaca?
That is not
What the
fixed.
hell's a cloaca? Let's look it up. It's...
Ooh, that's-
Oh my god.
That is not fixed. But hey, Zest. Hey, Mel, how are you doing? I just jump scared myself with that. Yeah, he's not fixed. I don't know if the volume is okay. I need to check back on that. I was working on it yesterday. I know it's super, croaky. It's like a robot has turned into me and Blobby. I need to kind of tidy up the sound. But hey, Zest. And hey, Mel. To answer a previous question, I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I don't plan ahead. I just need to get through today. I feel you on that. I also have those days and weeks where, yeah, I thought that would make it disintegrate. I thought that was the traditional method in this game, but you never know. But yeah, that jump scared me. I was a bit, what the hell? It's croaky robot Blobby. We might yet keep robot Blobby. I might try and make me less robot. I was going to say me less Blobby and thought, no, less robot. But we might make Blobby stay a robot, because he sounds extra traumatic that way. It's like Blobby crossed with a Dalek. Okay, what are we doing here? But yeah, for my weekend, what am I doing this weekend? Not much, hopefully. That's kind of a hope. Tomorrow I'll be streaming for a bit. Sunday, I'm gonna... My mum has done her back in, so I'm gonna drive her to the coast, really. The coast isn't actually that far. It sounds like I'm gonna dump her on the coast. We live near the coast. And I'll go for a walk, and then we're gonna have breakfast. So that's kind of my plan, I think. Okay, so that opened. That feels like that's a useful thing to know. Where does this cube need to go? I mean, ideally over there, but I think that's going to be way too easy. We love Blobby here. Blobby is life. Okay, how can we... Oh, do we need to get rid of the laser down... liberate the laser down there while not liberating the other laser? That might not have made any sense. It does make sense to me, okay? Life nightmare fuel. Same, but different. Yeah. I don't know why I did, but all it's doing is getting rid of that cube. I know that. Okay, let's think. I reckon the key is going to be how we've opened up a portal here, and we need to open that up with a laser. Without missing out on the other one. Maybe. Can we do anything through there? No. One thing I thought, having played all the way through the first one and some of this one, is who comes up with these levels? I do not have a brain to be able to conjure up these ideas. And I'm kind of in awe. Okay, I feel like whatever I do, I'm going to make a mistake and immediately fall down, and then I'm going to lose progress. Which I guess is the point. level design in general is underappreciated and undernoticed. It really is. Because you see so many people, like when a new game comes out, everyone is there able to go, oh, the story is so good, or the combat, or the parkouring, that kind of thing, and you're there thinking, the level design takes an amazing amount of imagination. I mean, so does artwork, but I don't know, even as somebody who can't really draw and has very limited artistic talent outside of writing, I can see, when you see, like, my brain immediately thought of the look of BioShock, and I can see where you could come up with an idea and how you could kind of create these wonderful visions. But the level design, I don't know where you begin. I assume you start out as a little kid making your own mazes and you work up from there, really. But I could not do that. No. It's magic to me. You notice it when it goes wrong? Yeah, but when it's working, there they are, underappreciated. Although potentially quite a lot of life is full of, you notice it when it's not working. There's an awful lot of things that work flawlessly. WoW, the art team are my favourite. Oh, WoW looks great. Yeah, I do love the look of WoW. I mean, obviously it is no longer in the slightest cutting edge. But it's a good look. Oh. That kind of wasn't what I intended to do. Never mind. I wanted to see if the one up here flicks up. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, well there goes that theory. As a kid, I spent hours and hours inventing levels for platform games, but just on maths paper with a pen. But didn't make the jump to level design. Maybe I missed a call on it. Yeah, you might have. Because, yeah, if you were already doing that, you could have probably kept going. I mean, there's nothing stopping you doing it now. I know, obviously, yeah, not as a career, but you could still do it and, create maybe a little indie game or something eventually. Because there are a lot of good game makers programs out there. Because every now and then, over the years, I've looked and gone, that would be cool to do. And obviously, this is me. I have 500 different things I want to do with my life, so it's never going to happen. But I do look. When I was a kid, I used to... with a notepad, because again, the good old days where it's not like you had a laptop available to you, I would have a notepad and I'd write out the kind of game I wanted, and I'd turn it into a choose your own adventure, really, without the code. Well, choose your own adventures don't, but you know what I mean. I was trying to map out what a game would be, and it was going to be a football management game, but from a perspective of, think of hydrate, of one player. So rather than managing the whole team, you were just managing one person, which I think some games do now, but they didn't back then in the slightest. Yeah, you could get into Portal 2 modding, that'd be great. I'd love to do a, hey look, a squirrel, that's me, that's totally me. I have all these ideas and then I get easily distracted and then it doesn't happen. Zarek loves making his own games. He keeps telling people about itch.io and they just look at him blankly. He wants to make his own business. Yeah, see, itch.io is a good option. The funny thing is, in an increasingly distant era, I have half a qualification in computer games design, which I appreciate sounds pathetic, but after university, after my undergrad, I went and did what was going to be a master's in computer games design. But I only actually ended up getting a postgraduate diploma part of it because, the sad note, my dad died, and so I only got halfway through the course, and then they basically gave me a year to sort my life out and sort out the grief and things, and then I could go back, and I didn't go back because I wasn't in any position to. But I do have a postgraduate diploma, which is still kind of useless. Which half? Yeah. I have the bit where... What did I do? I did a few exams. I didn't do... You were meant to do a dissertation. And it was like a 15,000 word dissertation. And my mental health wasn't up to it. And also, I needed to make money, because when somebody suddenly dies, obviously there's an income hit. And there were too many other priorities in life, which is fine, because to be honest, it all worked out. It can be hard to go back even after. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. I just was in no state. I felt quite ashamed of myself for a while. I don't now because I'm older and I'm able to look and no, I wasn't cut out in the slightest. I just nah. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. Yeah, I did my best. I say that I'm totally stuck here. Okay, chat, if you have played this game, what am I meant to be doing? Oh, am I meant to be dropping that into a portal? Oh no, that gets flung. No, I'm stuck then. You're a human. You did the best you could of what you had at the time. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thanks, Mr. Wizard. Yeah, that's... Back then, I beat myself up over it, and then I got older, and I was able to go, like you said, I did the best of what I had. Where's the nearest laser? Hey, helicopterus. The laser is down there. That is the only laser I got. Too long ago for me, and I'm not watching screen. That's fiercest. But I did not mean to do that. How many reflector? 2. Oh, do I need to totally cancel it out? Because I should be able to do that if I get a bit more organised. Say that. Yeah, because one's blocked down. Okay, let's drop back down. You have a target there. I think you aim the laser up. Okay. So, oh, I see. Ow. That was not what I meant to do. But you can see what I'm in doing, whatever. See, this is the stream where at the start of the stream you all go, oh, it's a shame she didn't get to finish her master. Oh, she would have been good at that. And then a little while of Portal 2, you go, wait, no, she's an idiot. That probably wouldn't have gone well. Okay, so there's... That was just blocking. Right. Let's see what we can do here. Where are we pointing? Can you aim the laser up or through the wall to here? So if you can get the laser through blue and drop an orange. That is complicated. Something did go orange there. Right, that one's the orange one. Okay. Orange there. Okay. I'm gonna take the reflector somewhere else. Trying to get a laser up one floor to where blue is. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to use a portal, I bet. Maybe? Let's put an orange portal on the lower floor. Okay. Still hurting my head. I'm still not quite sure what I'm aiming for. Portal 2 is an interesting one, because I remember the first playthrough, a lot of it wasn't that hard. And then I got stuck on this one last stream. And now I'm remembering why I got stuck on it, and why I let it be. Ooh, not you. Let's go get you. Stand where the laser is. Aim 90 degrees. Oh, I didn't see the grey bit of wall. Okay. This reminds me of when I was a kid. There were a lot of mirror reflecting games. I don't know why, it just seemed like it was a big deal. That one maybe? Oh wait, no, that one. gotta be that one, right? Ooh. Get that lined up a little bit better. We did it. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. I'm gonna take... I don't know if I need this one, but I'm just taking it with me in case. Got it. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. Oh, I am gonna need it for the switch, actually, aren't I? We bouncing? We're bouncing.
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
Okay, I've learnt something. Maybe I'll learn it the next time. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. No, that's fine. Backseating is cool when I ask for it, but yeah, next time round, next level, I will fail miserably on my own, and then at some point go, help chat, I need help. Thank you, Helly. I did at some point, I think, when I did a tiny bit of...
Made from natural
Sorry,
light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
Oh. Yeah, I do remember, I think maybe somebody told me after playing Portal 1, but Portal 2 is harder. And it started out easy, and then I thought, oh, it's going to get me, isn't it? I can feel it, it's going to get harder. Okay, where's the cube? Gotta go down there. Okay, how do we... Oh, probably there. Wait, no? Okay, that's closed off. Closed off. We're gonna have a look from this angle, because we know what we need to get. We just need to get it. Also, is there anything behind here? Ooh. Creepy writing. Seeing my eyes. Oh, wait. This thing, like, only not with seeing my eyes. That felt like an eye test. You know, when you're there going, can you see this letter clearer with this or that? But something bad is happening here. The cake is a light. I think it might be. Did actually finish, when we finished playing Portal 1, I did then immediately go out to buy myself cake. So cake was not the lie then. Oh, there's the switch. Okay. Just want another game like Robocraft. It was fighting machines you build like Lego. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Okay. So, the cubes go down there. If I go down there, I'm going to die, aren't I? We'll probably find out in a minute just to prove it, but... I need to... Okay. Oh, I wonder if we can create a path there. Probably not. Ooh. Have a look. Aha! Treat yourself. Red velvet cake is good. Yeah, I do like red velvet cake. I have to admit, there is not really a cake I do not like. Oh, actually, maybe carrot cake. I'm not a huge fan of carrot cake. But having said that, if I went somewhere and it was the only cake I could have, I'm still eating it. Okay, how do we get back up? This way? Hold on. Cube. Oh. There we go. I overcomplicated that in my head. Carrot cake is nasty. Yeah, I will eat your carrot cake. You can eat the cloaca cake. I don't think cloaca cake is... Cloaca cake is for acquired tastes. Very acquired tastes. Bro, Frosting is the best part of carrot cake. Yes. I mean, every once in a while I will come across a carrot cake I'm okay with, but I'm never choosing it when other cakes exist. Just as simple as that, basically. In a world of chocolate cake and red velvet cake,
Excellent.
which kind of is chocolate cake.
And these tests are your prey. Speaking of which, I was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody. Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
Ooh, I unlocked an achievement called Bridge Over Troubled Water. Everyone, start singing. I like to think it's tastier still and a little healthy. Well, it is, because it's got vegetables in it. Surely it counts as one of your 5 a day if you eat carrot cake.
Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I save recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure.
Okay, thanks. That's very kind of you, GLaDOS. I'm feeling good though. I've completed 2 puzzles, and crucially one of them without assistant.
Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
I thought it might just magically fix itself.
Up here.
Oh, hey!
Some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Bird! 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 Bird!
I kind of want the bird to win.
That's
Oh, he's
probably
back.
the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're going to break out of here, all right? Very soon, I promise, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes. Just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me. Never saw me.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe.
Okay.
Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
Does she mean living well or living? I think we know, but I'm just hoping she means living well. Okay, well, you're going to be important, little bridge, aren't you? Okay. Oh, we need a bridge that way. Might be aligned wrong. It was. Okay. Alignment still out. Oh wait. About that way. Hey, that's better. Yeah, I planned that wrong, didn't I? Okay. Right, so do that. I still did that wrong. And it still fell. Okay. Let's use my tiny, tiny brain. Okay, brain, think. You're wearing a pilot fish hat. You can do this. Possibly. Okay, so do that. Pick up switch. Kind of works. Yeah, that's pretty. It is certainly pretty. Yeah, I had a feeling it was a little bit out of alignment. Okay, yeah. Right. But first you don't succeed, just continue to be an idiot, and eventually you'll figure it out. Okay. So little heat. Yeah, what? I was going to say heat deprived? Sleep deprived and overly hot brain. Figure it out. You can figure it out. Hey, Measure, thank you. There's all thanks to Mr. Wizard. He did good. It also has, which I don't think you can quite see, I'm not wearing it quite as well as I could due to the heat. It has a little pilot light as well. It is a good little hat. It is also incredibly warm, I've just realised, because I took it off and I could feel the sweat. Sweaty Gamer Esquire. Okay, so we have this. We're going to do this without just falling to my death. I feel like it is very simple and it's my brain is failing me. It is an excellent hat, yes. Thank you. Okay. Has the heat wave gotten any better? Not really. Last night when I was trying to sleep, it was 28.5 centigrade in my bedroom, which was, I think it was 83 Fahrenheit it works out as, and it was not nice. And I had a fan, and all it was doing was pushing hot air at me. And today, it is 27 centigrade in this room. And it's just coming up to 11 AM. It's not the best. Yeah, sure, helicopters. You go for it. 28 at bedtime, yuck, yeah. I can deal with it when, the daytime, you can kind of handle it. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's workable. In night, at one point I woke up and I just felt a whole bunch of sweat on the back of my neck, and all I'd done was just lie on a pillow. It was not nice. Yeah. The weather is kind of rough. From what I've read, it is meant to rain in about a week and a half's time. The downside is the temperature isn't going down a lot. I think it goes down to about 25, so it might feel a lot better. But it might also just feel very sticky and humid. You don't know. Maybe try jumping and re-bridging to the right and try... Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay. Brain, what portal are you using? Blue, aren't you? Will that work? Might. It might not. Oh! I did not jump fast enough. I forgot that there was that little pause with a jump. No, I think it's a good valid technique. It's just going to take a few attempts. Okay. I've got a cold at the moment, so I'm a little less appreciative of our winter weather than normal. Oh, I'm sorry, Measure. Colds suck. Colds are one of those things where, when you don't have a cold, you kind of underestimate them and you're a bit, yeah, colds aren't the best, but, it could be worse. And then you get a cold and you're there going, I forgot, I feel awful. This is the worst. Why did I ever think these weren't so bad. My soul loves the cold, but my lungs are like, please help. Oh, I bet. I am so sympathetic. Colds, yeah, they suck. Okay, that works. We did it! I mean, we haven't actually technically done the important bit, but yeah. It's a start. Okay, wait. Now we may have just solved a totally different query there, haven't we? Because I've still got to go get this. Definitely cannot leapfrog across to. If I do blue, is that going to vanish? I think it is, yeah. Okay. I was experimenting. Every person that watches me play Portal just goes, experiment, you'll figure it out. I maintain Portal 2 is harder than Portal 1. Portal 1, I didn't feel like I had a massive challenge until quite a way in. This doesn't feel very far in. I say that, do I know where I am in this game? Chapter 3, oh. That wasn't as far as I was hoping. Okay. Portal 2 introduces a lot of additional elements to mentally juggle through. Yeah, it does. A little part of me prefers the simplicity of the first game. Ooh, that was not intended. But instantly the story of the second one is better, because it has an actual story. Well, it seems to. I mean, I like Wheatley. Wheatley is funny, so that works well for me. But in a way, I do prefer that Portal 1 made me feel non-stupid. Portal 2 is making me feel stupid. Not in a way it's putting me off yet, but just in a way where it's nice to not feel stupid. Wait until you discover the blank that fires blank. Oh man. I don't even know what the blanks are, but I have a feeling about this. Okay. We were trying something there, chat. I'm wondering if I need to make a cross section. Okay, we're going pure experiment. Again, in awe of whoever made the game just because they're smarter than me. How can you not be in awe of people that are smarter than you? Except for when they're all really awful people. Obviously. That was the wrong one. It's annoying when you have moments where you just go, yeah, I was an idiot, but that's better. So chat, what are you playing at the moment? While you're watching me be a low-key idiot, what is stealing your soul? In the good way. In the Friday way. Okay, so if I throw a blue portal, that's going to immediately vanish that. I need to be able to jump. I cannot jump that far. If I do orange, that's going to vanish too. Yep, definitely. I knew it was, but yeah. It's nice to check. Hey Gloel, how are you doing? I've decided to do another run of 7D 2D and sadly discovered how much AI shit they've started cramming into. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, but just there. Also, just awful human game design elements in recent-ish updates. I hate that. Just started Moonlight Peaks not too long ago. It's been. Oh, I like Moonlight Peaks. I do really enjoy Moonlight Peaks. That was the game. Admittedly, I was tempted to play instead of this. And I'm not saying it won't happen. There was a little part of me that thought, do I want to play Portal 2? And I could think, admittedly, of a few games. I thought, nah, we'll play this. Because I simultaneously, I want to be smart. I am not smart. I'm on data and having trouble with connect. Oh, I'm sorry, Ellie. Don't worry. It's fine. Thank you for your help, too. I appreciate it. I hope the data issues improve. What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say about this. I can't remember what. Nah, nothing. It's gone. I am going to take the wonderful pilot Lightfish hat off, though, because I am pure sweat. My head is all of a sweat. So it will return, but at the moment the hat redeems are going to kind of last for an hour at a time until the heat wave fades, because otherwise your poor streamer may die. Probably won't, but you just don't know. Had a text from a UK power network telling me I was having a power cut, which I very much am not. I really hope you haven't tempted fate there, Gloel. I'm worried that then now we just never see another message from Gloel until tomorrow, and then it's, yeah, so anyway, the power cut happened. But that is weird. I wonder if it's like the street next to you. Because I've seen that with where I live. I'll see that on Facebook where people will say, oh, there's a power cut like 2 streets away, and then everyone's there going, oh no, we haven't got any power, and I'm there quietly looking going, I got power. That would be fantastic comical time. It kind of would. Oh yeah, it was the AI thing I was going to say. Not quite a full rant, because actually it was a positive thing. I've been watching a lot of The Pit, which is my new favourite. I don't watch a lot of TV anymore, but I absolutely adore The Pit. I've only just started the 2nd season, and I will be not spoiling it for anyone, because I would hunt down anyone who spoils anything for me from it, because it is so good. But the key point is, they go off on a little rant about the evils of generative AI, and I was there going, I thought I couldn't love a program more, and now they've gone and laid into generative AI, and I just thought, these are my people. These are totally my people. So yes, if you do still watch TV, The Pit is everything. The Pit is life. Oh, why am I being an idiot? I've been really watching Falling Skies. I've been tempted to try The Pit because they both have Noah. Oh yeah, I love Noah. I haven't watched Falling Skies actually. I have watched I watched ER back in the day. And there is something a little bit weird about basically growing up watching ER and going, oh, Noah was lovely, and then it turns out 20 years later he's still there, and he's older and a little bit grislier. A little bit like Ridge in Moonlight Peaks. And I got no complaints. Just give me all the Noah while. Okay, brain. We are coming up to ads in a minute, so maybe when I take a break, maybe my brain will work when I come back. Or I use the break to look up what to do. It's gonna be one of those things. Okay, I reckon actually. Would that be better? Do we just need to get that? The glowy. Am I doing this? Well, I am doing this wrong. Have I? Wait, I did that wrong too. Okay, I've got a different tactic. I am wondering, do I actually just need to do it so there's a direct path to get that cube there, rather than do any jumping? But my brain is hot and tired and I keep forgetting which portal goes where. Aha! Having said that, I'm a little bit higher than I should be. Back, little cube. Back, back, back. Ooh, okay. Ooh, this feels risky. Does Portal 2 feature more health and safety? No, it's just all dying all of the time with a robot mocking us at every turn, going, "You're an idiot," and me going, I am totally an idiot. I feel ya. Let's see if we can kind of make this work. I don't think we can, no. Okay, I reckon we need to make another one then. Oh! Can see what I was getting at there. I think it will work. At least I didn't go all the way back. Oh wait, what? Okay. We get misdone before the ads. Even if it kills me. Possibly not if it kills me. Hold on, actually. Oh, I'm so nervous. I do not trust my abilities. We did it.
Well done. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file, in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough.
That's the story of my life. The pathway is glittering, reflected in the water, and briefly quite lovely before we drown. Yeah, look, I mean, it is quite pretty, isn't it? Yeah. You cannot deny that. Sunny with a chance of death, yeah. Okay, I'm proud that I figured that out. I was looking at it from a wrong approach, and in reality I just needed to make a ton of bridges. Oh, maybe this is it, yeah? The first game was all make portals. Yeah, momentum. Lots of momentum. Maybe the second one is bridges.
This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? The pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds.
Momentum. No, this is just as pretty as it was back in the day. It's not remastered in the slightest. I think graphically... No, there actually aren't that many options, I don't think. Oh, everything's on high, but... It's an old game and it still looks good. So, yeah. All good. Okay, chat. We are coming up to an ad break, so this is a good time for me to take a pause. So you all don't miss out on the falling. I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we won't have any ads for a whole hour, and we will see what I can do in an hour. I've done quite well. I've completed 3 puzzles. Only one of them did I need solid help. So maybe it'll be okay. Maybe I'm doubting myself for no good reason. We're gonna stick words on stream on while I be right back. I'm gonna top up my drink and I'll be back any moment, if those moments were called 180 seconds. Also, it helps if you check. Good job, everyone. We came up with a whole. I mean, Ermine is the big winner, but actually, I need to Google too. And then, as we were right at the end, I suddenly thought, wait a minute, mine, but M-I-E. Oh, it's a stoat. Okay, what does mine? I just randomly remembered M-I-E-M was a word. Oh, a person's appearance or manner, especially as an indication of their character or mood. He has a cautious academic mind. Nobody's, or yeah, mine. Nobody has ever used that word, are they? No. Nope. Okay. Well, there we go. We are back. And hey, Slugnatius, how are you doing? In my break, I was just texting my friend about the car dealer. Because my car dealer, not my car dealer. My friend is like, you know, when you have a cheerleading friend who's just pure, she wants to be there with pom-poms going, oh, you're doing great. She is, a bit sad, yeah. She is that friend. She's thinking, yes, you get him good. Maybe we need to bring it back. We could, yeah. I only know it because of Changeling the Lost. I don't even know why I know the word. I just do. I still think remind should be a word. I mind it, then I remind it. I mean, there's as much a logic there as there is with anything else in the English language. Oh, a turret. Oh, it's behind us. In front of us, even. Another car accident outside my house. Oh, happens about once a month. Oh, that sucks, Mel. My street is a bit like that. It's usually my car getting hit. We're okay for a few months, though, because it's usually down to kind of school traffic and things, and they're gone until September. Although the rate is going, it might be a totally different car that is mine, but will get hit, probably. When you mine a block in Minecraft and want it back, so place it, then decide, no, it doesn't look right. So exactly, there we go. Glowell has come up with a perfect definition of remine. I knew someone who lived outside a four-way intersection, lots of smash. Oh, I bet. Why do people not pay attention when they're driving? Me dancing outside of a rain naked has nothing to do with it. Okay. There's a lot of protesting there. But yeah, side note, I hadn't really said what happened with the car dealer. Basically, as we all know, last week I phoned them before we deal with the turrets. Last week I phoned them and kind of half demanded they escalate my car issue with Nissan Direct. Because it turned out they hadn't done that. They'd admitted they'd run out of ideas, and for some reason their next idea wasn't, do you think maybe we should get in contact with the actual manufacturer because we are a Nissan dealer and they might know what to do. But anyway, they didn't do that. So last week I phoned them and kind of demanded politely, I'm always polite, demanded they escalate it with Nissan. They said, yeah, we'll do that. Then they said, oh, it'll be up to a week. I didn't get a phone call, so I phoned this morning, and then it was, oh, yeah, basically, I think they forgot to escalate it with Nissan, because this other person who hadn't dealt with went, oh, it's not on the system, oh, I'll go check with a team, and then she was on hold for ages, and I think it was because she probably dealt with a woman who is increasingly not wanting anything to do with me, and anyway, she came back and went, oh, we're going to chase it up with Nissan. And from experience of those occasional times where I do forget to reply to an email, I've got a feeling the idea of chasing up is, I think it's, oh god, we forgot to do that, we better go do that. And then alongside that, I have hopefully got them to email me all the diagnostic tests that they have performed. Supposedly I'm going to get that by the end of the day. I can't see it, but I've asked. And I've got them to take me off all their sales marketing. Because somewhere along the lines, I have had 4 different text messages and emails trying to sell me a new car in the last 3 days. And as I pointed out to her, that felt very distasteful when I'm just trying to get my car fixed. Because I think I was quite restrained to be distasteful. And she went, yes, sorry about that, I'll take you off those lists. So, how about instead of that, our next step is executive dysfunction and pretending it doesn't exist anymore. I'm pretty sure that is, I think they're hoping I forget that my car isn't running well. And I don't think that is physically possible. I think I'm not gonna forget, am I? Oh my god, they suck, what the fuck, yeah. Yeah, I don't imagine doing that. You're, supposedly you're meant to be trying to fix somebody's car and then you bombard them with sales marketing. I don't know. I don't think they realise that the more they treat me badly, I am never buying a Nissan. From Nissan, or from specifically that dealer, and they own a bunch of, 5 or 6 franchises around the local area. I'm not buying from them, ever again. Would you like us to anonymously egg the garage? Oh, you don't, I don't do it anonymously, though. I want my name painted in eggs. It's so frustrating how bad they are being at their jobs. Yeah. It's true ride at dawn stuff. Your experience with this makes me want to perhaps not suggest you play Pacific Drive. Am I going to deal with a lot of cars breaking down? I can cope with that. As long as I don't have to deal with a Nissan customer service person, I think I can deal with that. I think honestly at this point, it's the way that I'm getting treated that is somehow a bigger problem than the car. Like if everyone... Ooh, a pun.
Slugnacious has an amazing pun to share. Why did the mechanic sleep under the car? Because they needed to wake up oily in the morning.
Good one, Slugnacious. I want my name painted in eggs. Perfect. Yeah, we got ag with Ed. I was going to say ag that. I kind of crossed egg with ad. Let's add that to Firebot's memory. Yeah. Yeah, it's just... That's the weird thing. I am at the point where if, for instance, everyone tried their absolute best to fix my car and then just went, sorry, there's nothing, yeah, we've tried our best. Weirdly, I could handle that because I'd think, everyone's tried their best. It happens. It's a bit weird, but okay, it happens. And it's the bit where they're not trying is somehow infuriating me more than my car not working, if you saw what I mean. It's the lack of willing. It just, no worries, Slugnacious. Go get your shower. Wake up slowly. In Pacific Drive, your car develops quirks over time. Oh, but are sometimes virtually impossible to diagnose and do annoying things like make your car door fall off if you turn your wipers on. Yeah, that might be a little bit too close to the bone. Side note, in the last week, the radio in my car has gone wrong and I don't know why. And it's not the worst thing that's gone wrong on my car right this second, but when it feels like it's adding insult to injury. I don't understand why it's doing it. I've tried it's a digital radio. I've tried retuning it and it's just like it's gone, yeah, we don't work anymore. We can't find any of the stations, and I'm quietly there going, car, I am fighting for your survival here. Can you just... Why? Car's haunted. Corn Exorcist. It's starting to feel that way. It was a very weird one last week when I got in my car and I was like, oh, that's weird. Radio's not working. I'll probably be fine. It's probably, I don't know, the climate. It'll reset. And it has never reset. And it's not the biggest issue on my car. I plug my phone in anyway. But the timing, I don't think the car truly realises how much I am trying to save it here. I'm just... Why? Just why? Nope. I really miss old radios of actual analogue tuning and volume. Me too. I swear they were more reliable. Not to sound old. But the problem with... There we go. The digital one is, all I can do is just press a button where it seeks for source, and then it goes, yeah, we haven't got any sources. For literally 30 odd radio stations. But again, it's not the biggest problem. I'm not there going, I'm not ready to, I'm not bothering to tell the car dealer. Imagine that. Yeah, you can't figure out the judder on the car. The radio doesn't work now. I hate the screenification of technology. Yeah. There are too many touch screens. 100%. More reliable, more tactile. Yeah. Because I have, in a not defeatist yet manner, but I have, half looked to see what cars are available if I need to get a new car. Everything is very touchscreen focused. And I like a little bit of a touchscreen because it's useful. But I don't want to do things... I don't want to have to change, save, air conditioning or the heating or whatever while driving with a touchscreen. Because that doesn't feel safe to me. I want a little dialed tweak. Related to that, also, there are so many cars that are compact SUVs. I do not want a compact SUV. I don't need a compact SUV. Anyway, I don't want to play Doom on my pregnancy testing year. Just leave it alone. Screens instead of buttons in cars is outright danger. Yeah, I hate it. Hey Omni, how are you doing? Look who's thinking with portals now. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. I'm not good at these kind of games. I'm getting by. I am going to set up maybe a barrier. We might also just die. There you go. Brute force worked. I'm good, thank you, Omni. I was just having a little rant about my continuing car issues, but mentally I'm okay. I'm just a little bit feisty on the fixing car front. I absolutely want to play Doom on a pregnancy test. Surely it's one of those things you do once. Ooh, hello. Stop it. Coming for you in a minute. Your car stuff has been such a long and tiring ordeal. Yeah, it really has. It started in May. In the grand scheme of things, we're not that far off of August. It's been kind of a lot. Turret was tapping out her back. They're kind of cute. I feel bad killing them. I mean, they're trying to kill me, so yeah. It's the equivalent of me saying I feel bad being mean to the customer service people. I'm not actually that mean, but yeah, I'm still going to be firm. I have to keep reiterating, when I am firm with the customer service people, I'm being very polite. Like the one who admittedly just sounded a bit scared of me once she looked up the car details and her superior wasn't willing to talk to me. I was so nice to her. I was there saying, oh, yeah, can you send me through email me through all the diagnostic test? Yep. Will that definitely be today? Yeah, it will. Okay, well, okay, that's great. Thank you. And also, the same, I was constantly there going, oh, thank you, that's great. Well, quietly thinking, I hate your company, but you haven't actually personally done anything to offend me. August, my 10-year work anniversary, isn't it? Ooh, what are you doing to celebrate this? Are you going to tank down your work and then quit in a blaze of glory? Gotta complete 5 levels featuring ads before you can discover if you're pregnant or not. You just wait, that's gonna happen. You're not killing them, you're putting them down for a nap. Yeah, a really long nap. Good job, Zest. I can't wait to see your anarchist era. Ooh. Being nice to people trying to help you is an important skill to master. It is. To pause, I'm not convinced they are actually trying to help me at this point, but they are at least trying to get rid of me, and they are sadly my only, well, not my only route, but they are one of the key routes to get in somewhere. I do have a sneaky feeling, though, they are at this point of just... I think our dislike might be mutual. I think they hear the registration of my car and go, oh no, it's that one. 20-year anniversary. Whoa, that's a lot. Mine is just because I'm afraid to yeah, I feel that. I mean, I'm freelance, but over the years I've had a few long-term contracts. Like there was the big one I lost at the start of last year, and I was there for 5 or 6 years, and it did feel weird. And I'm not good at change, despite being freelance.
Simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply, so you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Was there cake on my birthday? I need to know. What kind of cake? If they want to stop hearing about it, they could just fix it. Yeah, that's the thing. They could try a little bit harder. To be honest, at this point, they could just try and be a bit more apologetic. I don't think I've had an apology at this point. I think I've just had, we're all out of ideas, and you think... At least soften the blow by saying sorry, or we could try this rather than what they're doing. Anyway. Ooh. Oh, that's okay. I thought it was a turret. There's a combination of that and being a civil servant whose career doesn't have a good private sector. Yeah, that makes sense. A big write-up of your experience of that mechanic and send it for papers or something. To be honest, I have a whole path lined up. I've worked out they've breached a couple of consumer laws in the UK, which I didn't realise at first they did, but it turns out they kind of did. So I'm going formal complaint email. That's going to go to the manager of that particular branch, the CEO of the whole franchise, the whole thing that's about 6 branches in my local area, and Nissan Direct. Then, if somehow I don't get anywhere with that, which I think I probably will, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to be a very polite nightmare. Because it's a really low mileage car, this shouldn't be happening. And a tiny part of me is almost wondering if Nissan knows there is a particular problem with that engine. And there's something weird going on. A polite meh. Yeah, because I am always polite. Because, like everyone knows, you don't get anywhere by being rude, really. It just puts everyone's backs up, and it's horrible, and it's just all very mean-spirited. But I do want to get somewhere, so ultimately, if I have to, I will go to a solicitor, I will go to the papers. I don't plan on giving up. I think, admittedly, I write, to be confident, I write very good complaint emails. Because I do my research, and obviously I'm a writer for a living, which gives me a massive benefit. Have a look here. So I don't think it's going to get to any of those stages, but I like to have a game plan. If I have a game plan, I feel more in control. And obviously the car is very important to me. Not least because it's going to be a pain in the neck financially if I have to get a new one. A pleasure to have in class. No, a pleasure to have in conflict. Well, you're getting eggs, girl. I miss eggs. I love writing a good complaint email. I had a dental office that owed me $600, and I not only kept bugging them, but I got my dental insurance provider to start calling them and bugging. Yeah, that's my level of petty. I want money back, and I want somebody to care. Caring is a very underrated thing in customer service. Ah, there we go. In contrast, when I worked in customer service, if you were very polite and calm to me and... yeah, I would do everything possible to get that problem fixed for you. I couldn't always, because, yeah, one of the places I worked at was a bank, so you can imagine how that goes.
Forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years. Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well,
Oh.
technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
Yeah, I like presents. But yeah, anyway, a little bit of rant over, but I got a good game plan sorted out. I don't know, to be fair, if I can ever actually get the car fixed, but Nissan are going to be giving me some kind of compensation if they've somehow created a car engine that is impossible to not only fix, but diagnose.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid.
Oh.
Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait. It's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh wait, it says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
A medical degree in fashion. Okay. Yep, I think that's, yeah. I don't think there's anything other than incompetence. Kind of shocking how much money you can lose in America to medical providers not understanding your insurance. I forget the details, but it was like the dental office wasn't charging insurance properly and just saying I owed it instead. The insurance was like, no, we owe that, and they owe you the money back. I think to an extent with my car is incompetence. Or it's... I think it's part incompetence, part apathy. I don't, it's nothing malicious, I'm irrelevant to them, but I think it's just kind of... it's apathy because it's difficult, and particularly in customer service, sometimes when it's difficult, some people just shrug and quietly hope you go away. Ooh. But anyway, chat, yeah. Lovely person. I am, honestly, a lovely person. But don't mess with me. I say that politely. I mean, I'm not Liam Neeson in Taken. Not yet. Yeah, it works. Oh god. We did not want to do that. Oh, they're so cute. You may go ouch when you knock them over. I do feel bad. As someone who's worked in customer service, the main thing I've learned is that people just want to have a path forward. Even if you can't solve it yourself that moment, just let them know their issue is not being ignored and preferably what's happening in... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, people just want to know that... I think in most walks of life, not even customer service, you want to be acknowledged and you want to be appreciated of, you're going through it, we get it. I have a particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. I will find you and I will report you to the solicitor. Yeah, that's me. Nothing enrages people more than computer says no, this ticket is closed. Yeah. It's the level of... Yeah, it's just... Yeah. But like the fact a couple of weeks ago when they thought they knew what was wrong with a car, they sensibly went, oh, you probably shouldn't use it until we get this thing that we thought would sort it done. And that was smart. And then when they ran out of ideas, they went, oh yeah, it's probably fine to drive. And you think, one of these things cannot be true. Oh god. We're running, we're dying. I had a strategy, it didn't quite work. I have got a good idea for next time. I think we are going to keep making these barriers. as and when to kind of create a shield. There. That's what I was going for. Random sad fact. My family unintentionally drove by Liam Neeson's house when he was having a gathering after his wife's wake. Ooh, that's unintentionally awkward. I like Liam Neeson. It's a shame he went into some really bad films, but I don't really blame him. He's grieving. Just, yeah, I'm guessing he's probably not really in the headspace to do another, well, you can't, no, imagine that, a Schindler's List 2, that would be awful. But yeah, he's not in the headspace to do more serious things anymore. I don't blame him. There were 2 news vans parked in front of a house, which I found bleak. Oh, that's horrible. People need to leave people alone when they're grieving, even when they're famous. The house in upstate New York was surprisingly modest and just right on a busy road, no gate or anything. That's good. He does seem like somebody who would probably be quite modest. I mean, I'm basing this on very little other than yeah, gossip, basically. But he does seem like somebody who would probably... better? Doesn't seem... use your words. It doesn't seem in your face with, look at me, I'm famous. Ooh. We did good. Oh, hey guys. So chat, what have you got planned for the weekend? Have you got anything good lined up? Because I'm hoping to mostly have a relaxing weekend. Gonna go out for breakfast Saturday morning. That'll be, not Saturday morning, Sunday morning.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world.
Did you find my parents? Yeah, mostly try and relax, I think. It's still a bit hot. Oh, and I'll try and get back to the gym. I need to get back into the habit of going to the gym at the weekend.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test.
Is it cake?
Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen.
Oh god, have you done something terrible to my parents? You might have. Starting a new Star Wars RPG campaign, if I'm not too great. Oh, that sounds fun, Measure. Peter Dinklage owns a house in my small town, and I may or may not have a Blu-ray of one of his movies and a Sharpie marker in my glove compartment in case I see him. I don't blame you. What film? Which one are you hoping to get signed one day, Slugnacious? Oh, hey, hello. Oh. They're so cute, you can't help but look at them. Ooh, hello, Laser. Now that's what I had a feeling would happen. That was way too satisfying. Can I do that to the others? No, not yet. The Toxic Avenger. Nice choice. I have not seen the Toxic Avenger, but I appreciate that you've picked something a little bit more niche, I suppose. Because I always think, yeah, if you really like the actor, you want to be, hey, I know your stuff. I don't just know the obvious stuff. Deceptively friendship. They're cute, aren't they? I like them. If I have the energy, I'm going to the water park with my kids tomorrow. Sunday, I'm going to get a Swedish massage. That sounds good. That's a nice mishmash of weekend things. I don't want to bug him with a Game of Thrones box set like a Norman. Yeah, that was my thing. It feels like you're going, look, I actually know stuff about you. Not in a creepy parasocial way, but just in a, you know, I acknowledge you for more than just the obvious stuff. Like, for instance, I used to be... Can we go here? Well, I still am, kind of. I used to be a very big fan of Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who isn't the most well-known actor out there. But yeah, I've seen some very quite obscure films that he's in, and I'm there thinking, yeah, if I was ever to meet him, I would be there going, oh, I loved you in this, rather than being too mainstream. Which is just me being nerdy, really. I've been attending a history class once a month just for fun, so that's going on. Ooh, nice. Like some of us going out for lunch. Oh, that's even better. That is a nice mishmash of things. I still remember. I saw The Station Agent. That was a really good film. Yeah, same as you. It was sort of I knew of Peter Dinklage before Game of Thrones. Oh, that sounds so that kind of person, doesn't it? But you guys know what I mean. I used to, not so much now, but I used to watch a ton of films. So there are various actors I kind of saw before they made it into a really big deal. We do anything there? Not really. Like, for instance, Bradley Cooper. I remember I saw him in Wedding Crashers and then Yes Man, where he just played kind of a generic role that anyone really could have. And I remember thinking, I reckon he's going to be a big deal one day. And then he went and, Oscars left, right and centre. But I do remember loads of people would not really know. I mean, obviously the important people noticed, but... I'm that kind of person about it, though, so I don't... yeah. I started doing it just to meet new people and keep my rusty brain out. I love that. I would love to do a class in something. I don't know what. The key thing is I don't really want to do anything where you have to get qualifications or anything. I just want to learn something. But I saw Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'd ask him to sign a copy of Glass Onion. He voiced for Hourly Donks. He has done some weird voice work. That'd be so niche, though. In the darkest period of my depression and isolation in my 20s, I was on the 8 DVD plan from Netflix. Great for learning film and television. Upside. Yeah. When I worked at Blockbuster, you used to get 10 free rentals a week. And to be honest, it was very hard to get through all 10 rentals every week. But it was a really nice perk, because it did just mean you basically could rent anything you wanted. So yeah, I got through a lot of films then. You could also, it included games as well, which was quite helpful. Okay, I'm kind of stumped, because they seem totally glassed off. I don't know if glassed off is a term, but it is now. Okay, so that does that. What's going on with the blue? That needs to go there, but how do we do that? Does it work through the glass if we kind of line it up properly? I thought you were going to say 10 rentals a month. Yeah, a week is what it really is. It was the absolute best perk working there. The people were good people. I did enjoy, the people I worked with were cool people, and I'm still in touch with a few of them. But yeah, 10 free rentals, that's crazy. Also, you were mostly fine to let friends have some of those rentals. Nobody really cared that much. I've identified a problem, and the problem is there's no tea in my mug. Go get that tea. Go get that tea. Oh, close. So I have got the right idea. Okay. Try that. When I worked at a movie theatre, we got some crummy deal, like 1 movie a week or 50% off tickets. I forget, but it didn't matter because I just snuck in. It's not like the other employees get. Yeah, that's a sucky deal. It's cool that we can watch most things anytime, but I really do miss going out and picking out my rental. Me too. My mum used to let us do it every few weeks and it was so fun. Made me appreciate the movies. Yeah, same. Because particularly when I was a kid, there were quite a lot of... That hasn't quite worked. There were quite a lot of rental stores. Yeah, not just Blockbuster, you know, independent ones. And it was so exciting to go there and pick out a film. And yeah, it was a proper event. And like you said, I think it did make you appreciate the films more. It was exciting. It was a big occasion, I guess, is the thing. Okay, that didn't quite work. Just trying to work out where the angle is. But I get to wonder what their dad is getting him a room in the back behind saloon doors that they're not allowed to enter. See, the place, one of the local places to me, they didn't bother hiding that stuff. It was just very obviously placed. It was at the back of the rental place, but there was no curtain or anything, which is crazy when you think about it. I'm kind of left, you know, I totally understand why people are worried for kids now online, but you're there thinking, it was not a safe place before. How is that even legal? I have no idea. I assume it was just nobody ever really said anything and they just left it at that. I don't know. The same place would also do things like mix in all the family videos with all the horror films. And I remember as a kid looking for kind of family film, like Indiana, well, actually no, some of the Indiana Jones films are quite high certificates, but you know, something family friendly, and then there'd be a cover of It or Hellraiser or something. That was also wild. I'm gonna try moving that a little bit. Yeah, so close. So much stuff traumatizing there. Yeah, totally traumatized. Yeah, I was a bit of a wimpy kid, but in part I do wonder in hindsight if it might have just been because I saw things, you know, I saw those film covers and it just set me up for life. We'd all walk down together and grab snacks and stuff too, so it was a bond. Yeah, absolutely. It was good to get snacks and things, and yeah, it was a big event. And if my family, very rarely, once in a while, we'd get, say, a Chinese takeaway or something at the same time, because there was always a takeaway nearby. And yeah, those were really good days. And it's very rose-tinted, because on the other hand, it's really convenient to look on Netflix, but you do take it for granted. It's not the same. When I was 7, the local rental store was playing Arachnophobia on the TVs in the shop. Oh no. I could not have handled that. That still hasn't worked. I swear this is an alignment thing, and it is so close. And so far. Not you. My bad. I am tempted after this stream to head out and get a few snack bits for the weekend. I am trying to eat healthily again. But my mind is not... Can I blame the car stress? Because I think that is the problem. It's the car stress is kind of leaving me wanting to treat myself a little bit more. I previously mentioned the episode of Darkwing Duck where he didn't get credit for his deeds gave me a stomachache, so the big ending scene of Arachnophobia was not enjoyed. I bet. I can only imagine. I would have been freaked out. He's doing a lot better now. It still hurts. Quite a lot. I mean, it still hurts when I walk. Or exist, really. But he's a ton better. And I can walk, which is the key thing. I'm able to walk slower than I usually can. But stuff like I met up with an old friend on Tuesday, and we had we went for a long walk, and I was okay. It's still swollen, weirdly. I think from what I've read, the swelling is going to continue for like 6 months or something. It only hurts when I walk, run, stand, sit, or lie down. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But he is honestly doing a lot better. It's just... it's slow going. But it doesn't limit me too much. I just walk with a limp now. It's less of a limp than it was. So I appreciate everything I've said is somewhat contradictory, but it is doing better. But thank you for asking, Mel. I'm just kind of glad it's happened this time of year. It's annoying it's for summer, but on the other hand, it's been too hot really to walk a lot. So that didn't work. It's continuing. Thank you, Slugnacious. Yeah, it's getting there. I think as long as I don't, like, push my luck and say go for a run or something. I'm not planning on even trying to run, from what I've read, not until September. And even then, I don't know if it's going to be a possibility. But why is that? Okay, what do I need to do to get that slightly lower? It's been raining a lot here, and Zach hates missing his walks. Oh, as must. Yeah, that must suck. I was the same when I couldn't walk at all because of my foot. Oh, it was really killing my mental health. Which I think is probably why now, even though it hurts, I'm still walking because I want to be able, it's important. Don't be like me and try to do gardening 3 months after your back's... Ooh. Coincidentally, my mum has damaged her back doing gardening yesterday. Yeah, so she's suffering a bit at the moment. Okay, chat, have you got any ideas? Does anyone know if I'm missing something? Because I feel... Oh, I wonder if I need to do it higher. Feels like the alignment, I think, probably lower, actually, rather than higher. Yeah, the alignment is so close and so far. It is bugging the hell out of me. A little bit lower, maybe? Can we do lower? I feel like I'm running out of low. I mean, that's low in a totally different location, maybe? You get so agitated. I got him a mini indoor trampoline, but it doesn't feel the same as for running. Or, yeah, trampoline's fun, but... yeah, not the same as walking. Yes, Omni. Please give me a hint. So I felt like I was on the right idea, but it's not happening. And thank you. It feels like the alignment is just slightly out, and I can't work out why. It's annoying. What else can you use the cube for? I can use the bottom one to block stuff. But I don't want to block stuff. Unless if I swap them around, maybe? But probably not. Yeah, that definitely did not. Can also use it to whack turrets, but that's not really an option right now. But yeah, feel free to to just bluntly tell me what I need to do, Omni. Because I've been trying this for a while, and yeah, I'm stuck. I feel very close to it, and very far. Okay, less close to it now. What does that say? Yeah, I know. I can blow up the turrets with the lasers, I get it. You're just gonna hold buttons. Oh, I see. So I need to... do that, and then... maybe align it better? Is it annoyingly as simple as that? Oh, that's annoying. Why is everything in this game... Thank you, Omni. I do quietly hate this game because it ends up so simple some of the time. And then you overcomplicate it. Kind of reminds me actually of the puzzles in Silent Hill 2. It's a weird comparison, but I remember when I streamed Silent Hill 2, the amount of times that Crafton would go, overcomplicating it, you're overcomplicating it, and he was totally right. I'm so bad at this game. I had this one and I said, yeah, it's not my natural genre. I did enjoy the first one. I am enjoying this one, but it's also quietly sending me insane at times. There's a part of Portal 2 that I was stuck on for 2 hours, and then it was simple. It's the worst, but at the same time, it's the best that the solution can be so simple. Yeah.
Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Oh. Yeah, it's that. I would prefer simple rather than say there was one I got stuck on earlier, and it wasn't actually that simple. Overthinking the puzzle is a very common experience. I did it, yeah. It's weird, it's quite hard to actually make sure you think very simply. What do we get? And that's not me being a show-off, because as in, the brightest people are gonna know how to think more simply as and when they need to. I am not the brightest person. Okay, how do I get my cube? I would like 1 cube, please, sir. Okay, let's have a think. Okay, that's not gonna work. Oh, okay, I kind of did that by pure fluking it. But that's lifted that up. Just what I check. Trying to play it simple. I'm right. In fact, I'm quite Ermine. Okay, so how are we gonna block this? Or maybe just redirect it? Let's look at the labels. Box goes on button, yeah. That goes down on thingy. Not me trying to cut the absolute last bits of a care tag on the inside of a shirt. It keeps brushing it. Oh, that must be annoying. Remember, weirdly, as far as I know, I'm not autistic. I remember as a kid that would drive me insane, but mostly because it just felt very distracting. As an adult, it doesn't really bother me now. Don't have too many sensory issues. But yeah, as a kid, it drove me insane. As a kid, that was why... Sorry chat, got a yawn. That's why as a kid, I never used to wear jeans. I didn't like wearing jeans. Because... They felt rubbish on the sensory front. Okay. It's a bit muddled now, I think. I read somewhere that people with ADHD can also have sensory processing. Ah, maybe that's it. So I think it would be amazing. Yeah. The odds of me not having ADHD are incredibly slim, I think. Nope, not bad. Sorry, chat. The tiredness has kicked in. But on the other hand, from what I know of autism, I don't match up with that. And the ADHD is very, yes, constantly distracted. Okay. So the cube needs to go on the button so that the door opens, but we also need to keep the lasers away so that the lift doesn't go up. Or, maybe perhaps more importantly, we need to be able to be on the lift ready for the button. Have a look. Chat, Portal 2 is taxing me today. Starting to remind, I had a memory that a year ago today on my phone it popped up, was back when I was doing the Elden Ring streams. And I finally beat Margaret, which was a huge accomplishment for me, because I'm not very good at Elden Ring. And I'll admit, I remember playing Elden Ring, and I enjoyed that stream, I felt really good about it, and then I just thought, I don't know if I want to play any more Elden Ring. And that was it. I kind of ended on a very good high, and my moment was over. Which isn't what I'm saying is going to happen here. It's just, it was cool to see me win the fight and then call it. The thing I like about ADHD is if you take stimulants and calm down, you know you have it. Very clear cause and effect. Yeah. That was the thing. I remember I used to tell people, oh, when I drink coffee, it calms me down. And, you know, oh no, and then, you know, a whole load of people were very understandably, they go, what? Thinking, you know, some kind of, I was unusual. And then it took me a long time afterwards to realise, no, that is pure ADHD. Does Elden Ring have a hard ending, or do you just sort of decide when you're done? As far as I know, it does have a proper hard ending. Hard in every sense of the word. But no, it does have an ending. I might go back to it off stream at some eventual point. But it was a lot. It was particularly a lot on stream. Because obviously you're trying to talk to people in chat. And you want to play Elden Ring. And there was only there were only so many spoons. I could only do one or the other, and I was left thinking I like being a very sociable streamer who chats a lot. And everything, yeah. Lewd alert indeed. And I realised it just didn't quite work for me on stream because I was too busy. I remember particularly I got grumpy a couple of times with chat because I was just exasperated, and I thought I don't want to be that person, because what I like about streaming is it relaxes me. I find it quite calming, and it kind of lets me chill out. I know I've just done a little while ago, I did a rant about the car dealer, but honestly, that was kind of cathartic. But generally, streaming is very calming for me, so I like playing chill games. Elden Ring is kind of the best and worst From Software game for the newcomers. It's the easiest because of varied builds and mechanics, but it's also the most confusing from open world. Yeah, I can see that. Once upon a time, I played like an hour of Dark Souls. And Dark Souls is, well, obviously it's tough.
Mr. Wizard _cheered X100. Blah la 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 li 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 please enjoy these bits.
Thank you, Mr. Wizard, for the bit. Really making TTS work for it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. But yeah, what was it? Yeah, Dark Souls, you just have to follow a strict path, and you just gotta be good. I'm not good. Bloodborne is the Souls-like that got me into the genre. Harder, but more linear. Plus, I just love Gaslamp Fantasy. Yeah, I can see that. I'm not adverse to playing them, it's just I need to be in a calm headspace, I think. Hey, Cinema, how are you doing? I would never play a From Software game online. Luckily, when I streamed Elden Ring, maybe it was because I was a much smaller streamer, I didn't get much backseating. I was kind of pleasantly surprised by that.
Mr. Wizard _cheered X100. Guys? Can I slice some potatoes? Okay. Thanks.
That does actually sound like slicing potatoes. Kind of in awe. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. Thank you for a bit. Yeah, I was lucky I didn't get a lot of backseating with Elden Ring. I did when I streamed RimWorld. The amount of backseating on RimWorld was insane. I would not stream RimWorld again. Not until I get... Ooh, what's up there? Not until, I don't know, if I ever got particularly good at it. That wasn't what I meant to do. Because yeah, RimWorld backseating was a journey. Okay, so we kind of want to go up there. No, that did not do what I wanted to do. I'm contributing to the hat, but oh, thank you, Mr. Wizard. Big fan of that. Your heart's in my yeah. I know how you feel. It's a hot one again. Us Brits are not cut out for that. A staircase. Hold on, I need a little bit more space. This probably isn't gonna. No, let's go back. Let's tidy up a bit. Let's try that. Next up, a catty hat. Never know, it might get to onesies. Not while the heat wave's on. I like not dying. But certainly the hats. Also, I am hoping to get. I need to message Lavi. Ooh.
Slugnacious cheered X100 potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick 'em in a stew. Lovely big golden chips with a nice piece of fried fish. Potatoes, 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 potatoes.
Thank you, Slugnacious. Thank you for bits. We have a little baby hype train, so thank you all. But yeah, I am hoping. I need to message Lavi. I want to get some emotes commissioned. Because, hold on, while I'm just stressing out and being terrible at this game, what emote slots have we got? Because I know we have some emote slots. So what was I looking to get? Right, I was looking to add some for the tier 1 subs and probably another animated one. Because we only actually have one guinea pig themed animated
Thank you, Mr. Wizard
emote.
for gifting a sub to Lavi 4K.
Mr. Wizard underscore gifted Lavi
thank
4K
you, Mr.
subscription. Mr. Wizard underscore gifted a tier 1 sub to Lavi 4K. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Mr. Wizard. It's very kind of you to gift an emote to Lavi. For those of you who don't know, Lavi 4K provides us with all the very cute guinea pig emotes. If there is a guinea pig in it, I shall provide the full wealth. But yeah, she made all of them, and she is an incredibly talented artist. So we are going to get some more emotes sorted once I message her. I'm thinking we're going to have... There were so many emotes. I didn't realise how many emotes there were, and now I'm there going, let's get them all out, and I'm halfway there, so we're going to get to the end of it. We are. Yeah, I'm going to get her to do a few more. I want a guinea pig with pom-poms. Because we have a hype one, but there we go. All of those were made by Lavi. Lavi is wonderful. What was it? I had a little list. Yeah, I want Bear cheering with pom-poms to add to the hype. I want Mouse taking notes. And I'd quite like a Pride one. I think a Pride one would be really cool and a really nice idea. We've missed Pride Month, so I'm a bit late on that front. But I just think it would be nice to have for the future. It is a very satisfying sound. So, yeah, so that is the hope for the future. Do we have fish and chips for Friday? Friday. I'm going to say something very controversial for British person cinema. I'm not a huge fan of fish and chips. I know lots of people are. There's not enough different flavour going on for me. I apologise. I just walked into my kitchen and got mad at the mess my son left. Then I remembered I left it. Oh, Slugnacious. But you could just... I mean, don't, but you could just blame your son anyway. I know, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of fish and chips. I know, I'm sorry. Oh, you're all going to unfollow now, aren't you? And I said it mid-hype train. I'm not asking, it's not going to go well for me, is it? Justice for fish and chips.
Glowl cheered X100, justice for fish and chips.
Thing is, there are some good fish and chip places locally to me. Because I live nearby the sea, there's a lot of fish. Actually, I will eat pie and chips. I mean, I don't eat a lot of meat, so I will have a very nice cheese and onion pie. I did used to do that a lot. But I kind of need more vegetables, I need more spice, I need just a little bit more flavour. And fish and chips, I'm not helping myself here. Halfway through, I get kind of bored of eating the fish and chips. Always Pride Month in my pansexual. It's non-binary people's week. Oh, nice. Happy non-binary people week indeed. I like curry sauce from the fish and chip shop. But if I'm going to have curry,
Thank you, Goyle,
I'd rather an
for
Indian.
sub to Cinema Dreamer.
Glowl gifted Cinema Dreamer a subscription. Glowl gifted a tier 1 sub to Cinema Dreamer. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub to Cinema Glow. That's very kind of you. I hate fish and chips and blame your son for them. Okay, I had a chaotic moment. I had a moment where everyone went, wow, Hallie is not a nice person.
Thank you, Goyle, for gifting a sub to Fish and Chips.
Thank you for the gift
Glowl
sub to fish
gifted
and chips.
Fish and Chips a subscription. Glowl gifted a tier 1 sub to Fish and Chips. They have given 3 gift subs in the channel.
Yeah, I'm part of a problem. I'm sorry. Ooh, computers. Didn't Alienware at some point sell computers that were shaped like, like that? Ooh, I didn't realise I could do that. Is that going to be useful in some way? Oh. Oh no, it kicked me straight out. Oh. Oh well. Never mind. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I wouldn't not eat fish and chips. It's just there's always something I would rather eat than fish and chips. That's probably the best way of putting it. Oh, yeah, it really is locked away now. Oh, we found a little secret. That's nice. Maybe vintage. Yeah, they would be. There was an Irish immigrant who owned a super fancy restaurant with a $200 tasting menu in my old town. He also owned a chipper that only sold fish and chips and fried Mars bars for dirt cheap. It was a rad double-sided. Yeah. I have never had... Oh, if we could work out a way of doing this. I have never had a deep-fried Mars bar, and I keep meaning to try it. They're not as commonplace here as maybe other parts of the UK. I have seen them in a few places. Funny enough, when I was in London a few months ago, they had... there was a place in Camden that had deep-fried Mars bars. And I wish I'd tried one. I don't know if I'd have liked it, but I just think you should experience it. It's so good, and only 8,000. Yeah. I think you have all convinced me, though, that after this stream, I'm going to take myself out and I'm going to go to Marks and Spencer's, M&S. If you don't know M&S, they do good food. It is crazily expensive half the time. Well, not crazily expensive, but it is expensive compared to standard supermarkets. But they have lots of really nice treat things. And there is a weekend coming ahead, and I think I want the treats, chat. I want to eat healthily, I want to be like an athlete and stuff, but you know what? I don't think I want to be like an athlete this weekend. It's posh food, but so good. Yeah, that's the best way of putting M&S, Marks and Spencer's, whatever you want to call it. My friend has just moved to Scotland, so when I visit her, I plan to try I hope that is a deep-fried Mars bar, not a deep-friend Mars bar. Don't eat your friend. I mean, if it's consensual, I guess you can eat your friend, but probably eat the deep-fried Mars bar. But yeah, I think I'm going to go treat myself to a few bits in M&S. Yeah, it's probably going to be a bit of a treat weekend with food. I think sometimes just you need those weekends, don't you? I feel like I've treated myself a little bit too much lately. But did I mention the car stuff, chat? I think you guys know I've been through it. I've been dealing, and I'm dealing very well. I think I need the treat food. I am utterly stuck here. Chat, do you know what to do? I know what I need to do end goal wise, but I bet you I'm missing something stupidly obvious, aren't I? You've been in my wars, treats a necessary morale boost, yeah. And I'm still going to go to the gym at the weekend, I'm just going to walk and, you know. Yeah, I just need that little bit time out. My ex-wife is moving from Ireland to England next month, so I'm planning to visit Ireland soon. You should, Slugnacious. I hear Ireland is beautiful. I keep meaning to visit. I'm not rubbing it in because I'm pleased for you that she doesn't get to stay in Ireland. That's good. Yeah, I've heard very good things. I would like to go to Dublin in particular one day. Ooh, that did not go well. Go trees. Yeah, that's my thinking. I think, yeah, I'm just in that mindset. Some days I'm there going, nope, I'm gonna... Like yesterday, after the stream, I went for a walk and I realised I hadn't eaten. And I was going to cook for me and my mum because she'd done her back in. And admittedly, we were both really hot and tired. And I was there going, I kind of just want to eat crisps for my main meal. And she was a bit, yeah, if you want to eat crisps, that's fine. I don't care. And I pulled through. I didn't. I cut up lots of chicken. I cut up lots of peppers and onions. And I made it into a nice fancy meal with a nice little sauce. I did admittedly add tater tots. No regrets. But, you know, I put that effort in. I could have just ate crisps all day. You're missing something isn't stupid. It's applying existing knowledge in a new way. Oh, is it momentum? Oh, I hope it's momentum. I miss momentum. I loved that the entire first game was basically solved by momentum. I went to Ireland in 2007, but only in the heart of Dublin, not a tree in sight. I did see a drunk Irish woman throw up on the floor at Temple Bar at 7 PM on a weeknight, though, so that was iconic. You sold that place, didn't you? Thank you all for the hype train. It was very kind of you. Okay, I'm wondering with the existing knowledge. I'm wondering if we need to do it so we get rid of a portal. We make sure that cube is right above the button, and then in a way that means the lift comes down when we pull it away or something. I did not explain that well, but I think you guys kind of know what I mean. That is my theory. So that basically we need the lift to come down. Hold on, just to double check which bit. Okay, that opens the door. So we need the lift to come down. I know what you mean, yeah. I don't think it's high enough for momentum. I miss momentum. The first game was so focused on momentum, I loved it. Temple Bar also had an American singer with a Yankees hat on. It felt like a cultural exchange program with Irish bar singers we get. It sounded like it was. Like we just did a straight swap. Okay, brain, let's lock in a little bit. So I'm thinking if, say, we somehow get the button up there so that it drops down without getting in the way of the laser. Yeah. I mean, it does get in the way of a laser. You know what I mean. That was the wrong one. Don't think that's quite... Oh, maybe it'll have to go higher. Oh, but yeah. Okay, that went wrong. I'm packing my daughter's lunch for day camp. They said no sweets, and she was so annoyed the other day when another friend did have sweets. Oh, I hate those rules. Is it one of those things where you're not really meant to have sweets, but some people are pushing the rules? And then it's hard to know whether to be that person. What we can do is follow the rules ourselves. We can't control other people. Yeah, that's kind of it, isn't it? That is annoying, though, because you are there going, well, why? Because it is kind of unfair. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I won't care too much, but I want an excuse to make us eat better now. I'm saying nothing, Slugnacious, because we know where I'm going after this stream. I am part of the problem right now. Part of the delicious, delicious problem. I don't think we're not going to have time here, are we? No. Okay, so the main thing is getting that list down. My parents raised me on fast food and Hostess cupcakes. Hard not to do that as a single, but yeah, I can imagine. Conversely, when I was growing up, we ate pretty healthily because we didn't have a lot of money. We never had takeout food, and food wasn't rationed, but yeah, it was. We'd get a weekly shop, and that would be it. So I would still get treats like chocolate and biscuits, cookies. But it was very much, well, when you run out, that's it for the week. And yeah, it kind of meant we ended up eating healthily because it was cheaper that way. Weirdly, it seems like now when I look in the store, it doesn't seem that cheap to eat healthily. When I'm buying lots of fruit and vegetables and things, it's expensive. But yeah, it was a different world. Old, by the way. Chat, I think I am stumped. Omni, if you are still here and you know what to do, please feel free to boss me around. My parents didn't have a lot of money either, but just racked up a lot of debt. Oh, until we lost our house when I was 6. Oh, that must have been so tough. Yeah, that must have been rough. Healthy's now a luxury when you can get whole fast food meals for $5. Yeah. Yeah, it was stuff like when I've been in the shops, it feels like if you want kind of, to sound like a snob, if you want low quality donuts, for instance, it is cheaper to buy a pack of those than a pack of fruit. It does seem like it's not really affordable to eat healthier options, especially when fast food is oftentimes cheaper. Kids going home from school with pocket money, stopping into McDonald's or something. Yeah. And I mean, McDonald's costs more than it used to, but everything costs more. It still feels like there's always a deal on you can get this burger really cheap. And also, obviously, you're all there, the fast food is more satisfying for a time. I tend to feel better after I eat healthily, but fast food is a nice quick fix. I think you're on my right track with a box dropping from a light bridge. Okay. That's something at least. Fortunately, my parents inherited my grandfather's mortgage-free house in rural Maine, so we had somewhere to live. Unfortunately, it was in rural Maine. Obviously, I don't have first-hand experience of rural Maine, but I do remember when I was a kid, as part of my studying of geography, sorry, I'm rambling, I'm trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, when I was studying geography, for some reason, even though it was a British subject, I'm in Britain, I remember we studied everything about Maine, and the main thing I remember about Maine is, at least back in the 90s, it was very poverty-stricken, is all I really remember. Times were rough. Fast food triggers the dopamine for a lot of kids, but fruit or healthier food doesn't. Yeah, that's it. You're thinking of Portal. I'm trying, Seffi. I'm trying. I am very trying. And Stephen King got hit by a car. The local news interrupted TV pro. Wow. Yeah, that's the other thing I know about Maine. All the Stephen King novels. But yeah, I just remember learning that Maine was pretty poor. I don't know why I learnt this, because I am a British person who didn't really need to learn about certain states, but here we are. I mean, I'm not complaining, it was nice to learn, but ooh. I wonder, can we get it really, really high? Would that somehow work? Ooh, no cube. Cube! Damn it, Cube, you let me down there. And also such a headache to keep fresher, healthier food when you do weekly shops like many. Yeah, very true. Fruit, bread, etc. don't stay edible for more than a couple of years. It's a pain. She needs to start thinking of her brain. It's the better tool for the thinking job. I don't have a brain now. It's hot. Hot. It's been a long week. I don't think... I'm not convinced. I didn't mean to chuck that. I look like... While saying that, it looks like I just went, screw you, Cube. I'm throwing you. That was not my intention. I can feel my brain steadily fail. Rural Mainers would complain about big government while being on welfare. Ooh. I tried to be serious at games the wrong way. Most people love the outro to the first Portal, but I was a fan of the artist who wrote both outros before I even knew the game. So I played it because of the outro song, not for the gameplay. That's fair. That's a different way of doing it, but whatever got you there is probably the key thing. You're going to play the multiplayer bit? Probably not, because I'm not very good at this. I'm enjoying it. I have to admit, I say that. I really enjoy the puzzles of Portal 1. Portal 2, I don't enjoy the puzzles as much, but I do like the story. So it's a conflicting one. We're just playing around, chat. That's all we're doing. So that's opening the door. The main thing is trying to get that laser. The songs are very good. Story goes on in multiplayer and you wouldn't have to figure stuff out. Like, true. I mean, I don't have to figure out stuff alone here. I just ask people. But yeah, it's kind of out of my comfort zone. As mentioned, at least twice on every stream, I'm not a big puzzle person. Well, I like certain puzzles, but not these kind of puzzles. These kind of puzzles slowly hurt my head. Really on the right track there. Yeah, but not close enough. I'm good at the not close enough. Okay, so that bit's the easy part. Close enough. Is your goal not to entertain us and to have fun? Are you failing in either goal? Well, I'm glad I'm entertaining. It is a bit less fun for me at this point, I have to admit. It's a little bit... It's a lot of repetition. So, chat, feel free to just tell me what to do. I don't mind at this point. I know previously Mr. Wizard did an excellent job at going, do this, and it worked. I think I remember. Let me know. Yeah, please tell me, Sephi Duck, because I've been on this puzzle for, I don't know, quite a while though, chat. And I'm getting no further. Unwind was an Elden Ring. Please place the light bridge on the same level above the button. So, when you say the same level on the right, no. Oh, that one. Gotcha. Like that, but obviously not with that box there. Ah, that's going to get intricate if so. Not looking forward to that. But yeah, Elden Ring, weirdly, I think Elden Ring is slightly less, because Elden Ring's just instinct. I prefer the instinct. I suspect I need the cube. These place for blocks, blocking. Okay, so I'll get that back up. Getcha. Although, oh wait, no, I've got it. I think I actually tried that earlier. Oh, and then you just take away the portal. I knew it was going to be something super simple, because every single time it is super simple.
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise.
This,
I didn't. In fact,
this
we're
is the
headed to
difference
your
I
surprise
find.
Right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
I find Portal 1 made me feel smart. Portal 2 makes me feel stupid, and I think that might be the distinction I'm finding with the two games. Where, yeah, I'd succeed in Portal 1, and I think, oh, this is really good, oh, I feel really smart. Portal 2 keeps doing those kind of things where it's a bit, it grates a little bit. Allowing myself a brag as I packed this lunch for my daughter with a sandwich-shaped Tupperware, a printed out love note and a small rubber toy. Oh, good job, Slugnacious. It's very cute of you. Portal 2 slightly changes over the course. Once you get to Chapter 2, it gets really different. Yeah, early Portal 2 was very, very easy. It's slowly getting harder. But thank you, Sephi.
Initiating surprise in 3, 2, 1. I made it all up.
Yeah, that was a rubbish surprise. Ooh,
Surprise.
confetti!
Oh, come on. If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned you at birth. So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
Ooh. Okay. Hey, Turret, leave me alone a minute. I'm trying to look at some stuff. Yeah, so it's an interesting one. What was I saying? But yeah, I think that's the difference. Portal 1 made me feel smart. Portal 2 made me feel a bit stupid. But, I like it. Thank you. I've been told by my therapist I don't recognise my windows. I mean, yeah, good job, Slugnacious. Yeah, we are all proud of you. It's good to see those little wins. I was trying to do that a little bit yesterday because there was something or other, but I won't go into details, but it was reframing where I was kind of reminding myself how grateful I am with certain things. Reframing stuff is so important. Once you get to the next one, it might make you feel smart again. It's not just getting harder, the type of puzzles also change. Okay. Fair enough. There's only one way to find out. Having said that, chat, I think we are going to wrap up a bit early because my brain hurts. We are coming up to ads, and my thinking is I don't want to make you guys suffer another bunch of ads. Whoop. And then, like 20 minutes later, I go, anyway, I'm taking off. I'm going to go buy some snacks. So yeah, I think we'll finish a little bit. Yeah, going to rest my brain. We're going to come back to more of this next Friday. Tomorrow, we're probably going to go back to Cozy. I think we'll go back to Moonlight Peaks. That's probably going to be it. We're just going to have some chill Moonlight Peaks on a Saturday morning for many of us. Yeah. And then Monday, I don't know for Monday. I'm going to have a think. I'll get the schedule up on Discord. But generally, it's still going to be Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, that's kind of it. Enough brain melty. What time are you starting tomorrow? You can say, look, I'm going to be starting, what time is it? 10:30 a.m. UK time. So I think it's probably early for you, Slugnacious. I will be going for a good 3 hours or so, though. So you will be about, well, I say that, I don't know. You're allowed to sleep in. But no, I'll be streaming from about 10:30 a.m. to about 1:30, maybe 2 p.m. So right now it's 12:30 p.m. So, as a guide. So I'll be streaming for another hour compared to today, at least. So, I really hope you're not... Okay, I was going to say, don't be awake at 5:30, and I woke up at 5:13 yesterday and 6:08 today, so I'll Oh, Slugnacious, I feel for you. At the moment, I keep waking up about 6 a.m. and it's getting a bit brutal. It's kind of useful and kind of, why the hell am I up at 6 a.m.? I don't need to be up at 6 a.m. I really like the colour palette of Moonlight Peaks. It's really soothing, isn't it, Measure? I really like it. Yeah, it's very chill. I didn't mind. I fell asleep pretty early. Oh, that's good then. I did not last night. Last night I got about 5 hours sleep. And I was not a fan. That's what I'm going to attribute to me being a little bit stupid in Portal 2. But yeah, tomorrow Moonlight Peaks. Monday, I don't know right this second. Something cozy. If you want to be here for more Portal 2, that's going to be next Friday. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. For the weekend, I'm hoping to relax a bit. I got to write my complaint letter to the car dealer, but I have already kind of part written it because I've been building up the emotions. I say that it's actually a very logical letter, not too many emotions. But yeah, so that's going to be it. I'm going to go head to my favourite shop and go buy myself a whole bunch of snacks I probably shouldn't eat, that are probably a little bit expensive, but I don't care. I want to treat myself. So I'm going to send you over to some nice people. Where shall we raid over to? I don't know. Let's have a little look. Go be a polite nightmare. That's my plan. Polite mare. Polite mare is me. Thank you, Slugnacious, and thank you all for the help, particularly Sephi Duck, OmniShift, and Mr. Wizard. Thank you all for the bits and the gift subs. You are all lovely, lovely people. So thank you, Gloel, Mr. Wizard, Slugnacious. Maybe I don't know. I'm worried I'm going to miss people, but thank you all. In case I do sleep, yes, Slugnacious, I'm kind of hoping you do sleep in. But if not, I shall see you tomorrow. Thank you, Omni. Have a good weekend, everyone. First one, subscribers. Second one is for followers. Let's find who we can raid over to. But yeah, I'll probably post on Discord my spoils, because I'm just in that mood to buy a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really need and go a little bit overly indulgent and say screw it to the money and the calories. I think that is the plan. Who should we head over to? What about have we raided them recently? Let's head over to Sim. Sim's still playing. Yeah, Sim is playing GoldenEye. How can you not love GoldenEye? So we're going to head over to Simcopter 1. He plays a whole bunch of varied stuff, but right now he's on a retro kick, so he's playing GoldenEye. What more do you need in life? It's GoldenEye. That's all you need to know. He's very chill vibes. He's a lovely person. All good. Thank you for Gigantify, Slugnacious. So take care, everyone, and I will see you all soon. Have a good one.
Kept getting pressured to join in.